EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the LA Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Hooker to throw right away. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. 1 play in the end zone on the long touchdown pass. You knew they wanted to get him involved. He's their go-to guy. First play, though, wow.
Yeah, and I remember when I was playing, something similar happened. I remember getting to the sideline and my coach said, so what did a scouting report with circling him, putting a star by him, did you not
What'd you miss?
that he was a good player? And that's the question I would have for them now. You know, as you said, he's a go-to guy. How is he not covered? No, I should say, covered well.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. You talk about this Miami defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll...
That's caught at the 25. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Let's go. Home troops right.
44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Crowd right. Set.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Hey, go Lion.
Looking to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 49.
The Charger drive about to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. This out quickly to Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Let's go. Home troops right. Baylor tight. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, go Lion. Go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Here is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
21. Hey, cap. 59. What is that?
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra after with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They give to A-Chain on the option. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19. Ready?
A-Chain here. They stay on the ground. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Ready?
After one, a 14-3 ball game. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
A give up the middle to A-Chain. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go, because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run for it with A-Chain. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. First down, they go back to A-Chain. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8.
Hey, check that. Street.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. That's out to Hill, right side complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Go, Reed. Go. Go.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hooker's going to throw it. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
3rd down. Hooker looks to throw it. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Herbert going to change the look.
And 10 at the Dolphins' 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's
I
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Ram. 12. Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920, and 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number, 920, almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches away from 1,000. What a phenomenal achievement. If he gets there, I have no reason to believe he won't.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
Go.
Herbert. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with an amazing diving catch. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Done good with the extra point. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Crowd right. Hey, go Lions. Hey, Ray. Ready?
Herbert now. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And this returnable for Hill. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Hooker. And got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trailed as we get back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On second and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Kappa. 59.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. Here's Hill on the return. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Hooker. He's going to move him around a little bit here.
Fix the eagle! Fix the eagle!
Again, it's A-Chain.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And now an audible here into something else. Third down, here's A-Chain.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Hooker.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Option handoff now to A-Chain.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon A-Chain, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now they'll pitch it out here. Muscles him off. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Hey, ram.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment.
12. Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
Here's Herbert. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Done good with the extra point.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Hill shedding the tackle.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Hooker now off play action.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now Hooker.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
They run for it.
A-Chain. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Inside the 20.
Well, all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon A-Chain.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed Old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, go Lion. Ready.
Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. There's the stiff arm. Spiller trying to get loose. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
Cup 19, 79 Broncos. On the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Hooker. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
19 Tiger, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Hooker on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Panther 11.
Hooker to the air yet again. And his throw here's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Flushed out right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. Hooker. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Let's go, let's go.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10.
Baylor Tiger. What is it?
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Kappa.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Herbert off of play action. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. They go play action. Here's Hooker. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24.
Chargers 17. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Toward the sideline, intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Looking to throw, Hooker.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Hooker wants to change the look.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, that late touchdown stretching their lead a bit further here in the fourth quarter. And Charles, this undefeated team once again looking sharp in this ball game.
And how about what they've done on offense? Because prior to this game, we didn't expect this offense to play as well as what we've seen in this one. They decided to jump out there and jump up with the rest of the team and help preserve their undefeated status.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On Herbert, his third interception.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready. Seven Pirates.
Hooker.
Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Let's go now.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Buffalo 18.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
First down throw here. It's Hooker.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go. Set. 18 Ready.
Throwing. Hooker.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Go.
Herbert now. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Spiller. Shoves him away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for two. They're going to try and run with Spiller. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Ready! Panther 11, Panther 11.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 32 on the play. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end